Today I'm going to be doing a really special video. I'm kind of nervous about showing you it, but I want to be talking about collections and why I think that they can help people with chronic illnesses. So stay tuned.
Every day we dance and life's been smiling. I'm delighted 'cause I got you.
Hello Zebras, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Becky. This channel is all about supporting people with chronic illnesses and mental illnesses. To keep up to date with my channel, click the little subscribe button and it will alert you as to when I post new videos. So before I actually show you what I've been collecting, let me talk a little bit about why I think collections are really good for people with chronic illnesses. I think collections can be really good for people with chronic illnesses because they can provide distraction from pain. They can give you a goal as to achieve a certain amount of something in a collection or to get a specific item, and I also think that they can provide a lot of fun and emotional support in some way. I've been collecting seriously for about 6 months, which kind of links in with my illness getting progressively worse. I think that having this collection has definitely given me some drive to get up and especially go and earn money to buy these items for my collection. It's really exciting receiving items in the post. I love that. I will never get sick of that. There are also certain items in my collection that I have had to make myself. So it has got me being creative, trying out new things in regards to making stuff. And also my boyfriend has started his own collection of the same thing. And it's kind of brought us closer together because we've been searching for items together. We've been encouraging each other to find certain pieces of the collection. So I think that's definitely kind of given us a bit of a bond and something to discuss and talk about outside of our relationship. So I have 2 collections. One is my main collection, the other is kind of like a little side collection which isn't as big and not as serious. So I will show you my first collection. So I store this in my little Oreo tin. I love it, it's so cute. This collection kind of started when I went to America last year. We went to Disney World, and at Disney World they sell a lot of different pin badges. I love pin badges. My collection of pin badges isn't huge, but I like it. It's cute, but I'll show you a few of my favorites. I love this one. It's like little Siamese kitties. I have a Siamese cat myself called Simon. How original. Little macaroons, Oliver and Company. This is my favourite one. I got this in Los Angeles, which is my favourite place in the whole world. I thought it was really nice. It's got like a little rainbow, it's super cute. I found this one when I first started thinking that I had Ehlers-Danlos, when it started to become more apparent. I thought it was really apt, because I feel like it sums us zebras up really, really well. I found it in a charity shop, which is a thrift store for you Americans, or an ob shop in Australia, I guess that's what it's called. And it's this little zebra pin, and it says Operation Survival, because I feel like sometimes, day to day, it feels difficult to be surviving. Yeah, that is my pin collection. Obviously there isn't a lot. But as for my main collection, let's do this. So as you can see, I collect Toy Story figures. I am a huge Pixar fan. I've always been a Pixar fan for as long as I can remember. And Toy Story especially is something that I just really connect with. Now this is not actually all of the figures I've got because unfortunately I just don't have a table big enough. But obviously these are the main sort of characters, and I'll show you a few of my favourite pieces. I've spent a lot of time and money investing in these Toy Story figures, and I'm sure my parents think I'm a huge child. So this is my Bo Peep. At the minute I don't have all of her accessories because she's really difficult to find, and she's super pretty, and I love Bo Peep. I think she's super underrated. So I was really excited to find a Bo Peep, and she came to me all the way from America. So I really like Bo. So these are the sheep that I made out of polymer clay. As you can see, I take this collection very seriously. So I made my own little three-headed sheep, and I think I did a pretty good job, considering I'm not very good with clay. But help us! Somebody do something! I'm a huge fan of the Pizza Planet aliens. I think they're really cool. These are the official ones that Disney produced. I have 3 knockoffs that came from China. You can't really tell, they look the same. But I actually really struggled to find the original ones because these sell upwards of like £80, which is very expensive. But if I think about some other things I've bought in my collection, probably not that expensive. Now this is Woody, everybody's favourite. He's actually one of my favourites just because he was like one of the first ones I got from my collection, if not the first one I got from my collection. I found him at a car boot sale, which is kind of like a garage sale, which is really ironic because obviously if you've seen the second film, it kind of almost ends up in a garage sale. And he's been with me the whole time. This little fella came with me to university because I actually got him a couple of years ago, and he sat on my shelf. Good old Woody. My boyfriend actually surprised me with this one. This is Dolly. She's from the 3rd Toy Story. There are 2 versions of this Dolly. There's this one, and there's like one that's kind of not as well put together, I would say. And I had the other one for a long time. I really wanted this one because I think she is really accurate and she's super cute. And again, she's one of the ones that I kind of sought after because she's quite rare. So she was very expensive and I just couldn't justify paying the sort of money for this tiny little dolly. And my boyfriend actually bought her for me and surprised me with her, and he saved my life. I am eternally grateful. The next item I'm going to show you is probably the one that I have spent the most money on, and he is actually a custom made item. They made a bunch of these. I think it was some fans got together and had these custom made from Japan, so there's only a limited amount that have been made ever in the world. They therefore are very expensive, and I managed to find this being sold on a reseller site, and the guy was selling this along with another custom made item which went to my boyfriend because we agreed that we would get one each. And I spent a lot of money on this, probably more than I probably should have, but he makes an excellent addition to my collection. Now this, you might not actually recognise him because he is a background character in like the first movie, and he's called Roly Poly Clown. And this little boy cost me a lot of money, didn't you, fella? But he is made of solid wood and he's like really glossy. And my boyfriend got the Troikas. I'll put a little photo of like what they look like. And again, they were kind of background characters, but you would maybe recognise them from the first film if you're a big Pixar fan like me. This is Spider Baby. He's really creepy, he's got a blinky eye. I think he's really cool. Kind of almost like Sid's toys, better than Andy's toys. Now the last item I'm going to show you is an item that I made myself, and I'm kind of proud of myself because it took me a long time to make it, and if I was to have bought this, it would have cost me £600. £600. Just let that sink in. That's like a holiday to somewhere really nice, in a really nice hotel. £600. I could buy like a used cheap car for that. So I wasn't about to spend that sort of money on a toy which is going to sit on a shelf in a collection. I decided to make it myself. It distracted me from a lot of pain because I put a lot of time and effort into it, and I worked through pain, and yeah, it gave me something to do and look forward to and work towards an end goal. And I think that's really important when you have a chronic illness, to have things to look forward to in the future and look past and beyond the pain. This fella is Stinky Pete. I made this, yeah. I'm pretty pleased with how he came out. He's made out of clay and his body's like stuffed. And there's like a little pull string, it doesn't work, but a little pull string on the back, and he's got like little boots. And I was actually really impressed with how he turned out, considering I've never made one of these before. And now I'm actually kind of in the process of making one for my boyfriend. So if you would like to see how I made this, if you are crafty, if you like Toy Story, let me know in the comment section below. Maybe I can post a video on like how to make one of these yourself. But this, yeah, I made this myself. I definitely think it's really important to stay active and creative, and I think making things is a perfect thing to kind of get your mind going. And that about kind of wraps it up for my collection. Like I said, I think having a collection really can bring out the best in you if you've got a chronic illness, because it gives you a goal that you kind of want to set for yourself. You know, it gets you excited because you're waiting for things in the mail. It just gives you something to look forward to, and I think if you're in a lot of pain like I am, I think that can only be a good thing. So let me know down below in the comment section below what you collect, whether you've got a chronic illness or not. I would love to know what your collection is. My sister, she collects Pokemon cards and Pokemon merchandise. In fact, she has a YouTube channel, and she's actually way better at YouTube than me, way better. So if you haven't seen her channel, I will leave that in the description below if you would like to check out her collection. So I guess until next time, guys, I will see you in the next one.
I'm always shining next to you. Oh, I got you. There's no reason to chasing pavement on my own, 'cause you're here to stay every night and day. I'm delighted 'cause I got you.
You're pretty cute for a bad guy.